What is going on, everybody? What is going on, feral druids, YouTubers, YouTube watchers? It is Blue. We're back with another video. We are going to be covering some PTR development notes, which is pretty exciting. And I want to say, you guys, I have been sitting here and I'm like, man, why have I not been playing on the PTR? I'm usually a lot better about playing on the PTR. Really excited about PTR content, new changes. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I figured it out today with these changes. I jumped on the PTR and I was like, oh yeah, let me figure out what's going on. Feral does not feel good. I don't want to be a downer, but the PTR right now for Feral Druid does not feel good. It honestly feels like there's there's been some changes. Like, hey, we want to try to improve this, or Feral, we want to improve this and this and this, and it's a whole bunch of different people making improvements, but all of these improvements, like, they do not work well together at all. And I think that's it, right? It's just where we're at right now. Feral still needs a lot of love. We're 2 weeks out, so that is very unfortunate. I don't want to be a super downer with the video. But basically what it is a lot of unpredictability with Feral. And what I mean with unpredictability, there's a lot of combo points being just shot at you randomly that you have no idea where they're coming from. Okay, so first of all, it's your berserk. Berserk is giving you combo points where basically the change to berserk used to give you combo points after every finisher, right? You could reliably get 2. So you should be aware of that. That's how it currently plays, and you're fresh in your mind. The new berserk, it still nets you, I would say, about average, about the same combo points. Now the old berserk, if you're during lust, if you're lusted, you're going to be netting more combo points in general. Now the new berserk will not do that. It's just going to give you a flat amount. On average, it's about the same if you're not lusted, but it doesn't give you those up front. It gives you them every 1.5 seconds. And although it's every 1.5 seconds, it's unpredictable. It's not very predictable when it's going to happen in your rotation. You're not going to be sitting there, okay, 1.5 second, 1.5 second, right? It's a mess. And then also, that was stupid. Also, you get your new tier set. And your tier set, I don't know how the hell that sucker works. That sucker is extremely unpredictable. I was sitting on the PTR, and I'm auto-attacking, and I'll watch these stacks go up like, 3 times within 5 seconds. And I was like, damn, that sucker's going up fast. And then I'll watch it, and I'm looking at the edge of my screen watching it, and it doesn't go up again, and it almost like resets. It almost goes down to 0, and it's like, holy crap, this is extremely inconsistent. So and then it may reset randomly whenever, and when it resets, it's going to be giving you a whole bunch of combo points. Let me see really quick. I forgot how many. It's going to be giving you generate 1 combo point every 2 seconds for 4 seconds, or for 8 seconds. It's going to give you 4 combo points within 8 seconds. That's pretty fast. So yeah, you have no idea when that's going to occur. That's got a mind of its own. And then, so we got a lot of combo points in your face, and you're like, well, Blue, that's good, right? But now somebody else changes Relentless Predator, so no longer can you bite at 40 energy. You have to wait at 50, or if you talent into that, which I doubt anybody will, it's at 45, right? So now you have all these combo points, and no matter what content you're doing, if you're doing Mythic Plus or, single target raid, everybody is still biting. So now you're bottlenecked behind this really expensive bite, and you're just wasting all of these combo points, and it's like, oh my gosh, this feels terrible. So on paper, I can see how a lot of people came together to make really good ideas, but they're not the same individuals, right? Because when you push these ideas together, they're not really flowing very well. And I don't want to be a downer, but it's not looking good. But here we are. We have some patch notes, so let's get into that. Also, just a heads up. So basically, they're increasing stamina by 25%. Now, because they're increasing stamina, they are going to be increasing a lot of the specs that can off heal, so that those off heals actually can do something with the that increase to health. So we're going to see our health's regrowth increase by 50%, which is nice, and these other things that we don't really care about. Cool. Developers note: feral damage is a little lower. This is so funny. I'm going to bold this. Than than we like after the shift of power away from Berserk Frenzy and Berserk redesign in Embers of Netherian. So they redesigned Berserk. Let's just get this straight, right? Feral Druids have been saying all the time, Blizzard, we want Berserk to be a strong cooldown so that when we press it, it feels good, right? Now, what did they do to give us that? They gave us Berserk, 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 right? You got a whole bunch of talents that just make your Berserk worth it, right? So that was very recent, right? Blizzard, please give us a Berserk. Now they redesign it to a Berserk redesign, and damage is lower. And it's like, oh my gosh, right? What's that meme? Just slap in the face, just or forehead, whatever. And it's like, oh, come on, you guys, right? We're happy with the relative values of Feral's builders, so we're adding a bit more to their overall damage with some extra for Lunar Inspiration. Great. I love to see this because Lunar Inspiration would be dope. We're also reversing some of the 10.0.5 damage reductions to RIP to increase its value in single target, but reducing the value of tear open wounds to keep RIP's contribution about the same. Okay. So basically, let's take a look. What's going on here? Now, I'm not super familiar with all the specs in the game, but from my point of view, it seems very apparent that a lot of specs moving to this new patch are going to have their tier sets, their damage reduced, right? Their tier sets aren't going to be as strong. For Feral, yeah, big time, right? Feral's tier set is going to be a lot less damage than the old tier set. The old tier set was amazing, okay? So moving into the new patch, our damage is already bad because of the tier set. But now we have to kind of compare ourselves with other damage dealers and be like, well, how is our tier set compared to others, right? And it might be kind of low. On top of the fact that it might be lower than other people, we also got a Berserk redesign, and Blizzard admits themselves that their redesign is going to lower our damage, right? Basically, the Berserk is not good. They redesigned it, and it lowers our damage. So, what do? They're going to give us some buffs, okay? Increase Shred, Rake, Swipe, Brutal Slash, and Thrash damage by 2%. Lunar Inspiration, this is a talent we don't use, but hey, maybe it's going to be pretty good. This is very much only single target, right? Because it's kind of stuck behind a single target talent. They're changing the new tier set to have a longer duration. I think I talked about how it's very unpredictable. But then also a longer duration is very nice because, yeah, it's unpredictable, and sometimes it almost gets close to just like falling off, which was mind-blowing. But then also longer duration is great for M+ and getting from one pack to another without action in between. So that's great. Thrashing Claws, Shred damage bonus reduced to 5%, was 8%. This is very good. They need to be very careful about this because this is basically the talent that says, hey, you no longer have to thrash. Basically, we already see that in Lion's Strength, where, basically the easier Feral, and hopefully this isn't offensive to anybody, but basically the easier Feral build is the stronger build. And I don't think that's right. And that's just my own opinion. I think, Blood Talons should be stronger, even though we're having difficulties now with a lot of these redesigns and the way that the Feral's playing. I think we have to redesign Blood Talons as well to work with these other redesigns. But that is the case that it is weaker. So we don't want to be living in a world where we also don't thrash because the talent is stronger than the talent saying we need to thrash. Dreadful Bleeding, rip damage bonus increased to 18%, so it was 15%. So this is really nice. Tear open wound damage conversion rate reduced to 60%, so it was 70%. Let's look on live. I think I got a key. Oh, crap. But basically, what I believe is this is going to help single target, right? Significantly. This is a really good boost to single target. I think in AoE situations in a Mythic Plus, Oh, I think my key was a Court of Stars, so it's not going to be really great. But I think this is still going to be a net buff to AoE as well. What was this? Tear open wounds? Tear open wounds. Right. Okay. Oh, shoot. I was hitting the damn dummies. Okay, let me see. I was hitting a single target dummy too. Oh, let's just do a single target test, right? Quick. We could do that. Well, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I think that's enough. Like, right? That's like, right. So look at tear open. Oh, whoop. Tear open wounds. Still doing nothing. Is this tear dot? Shoot, I forget. I haven't been looking at this. This is this rip and tear. So yeah, we can see that our tear open wounds, a very small portion of our damage, and then we're gonna get buffs to rip, nerfs to this. So it's like we don't even care, right? That's a net buff. So great. That's it, you guys. I really didn't want to be a downer. Honestly, it was just a shock to me because I haven't jumped on the PTR in so long. Jumping on the PTR, I don't think that they're going to revert this change, this Berserk redesign, which is unfortunate. But I think that they just need to understand that, hey, we really, because this Berserk on paper, I don't know if I said this or not, this Berserk on paper is better. It's better than the old Berserk. It's going to net you about the same combo points, but also give you the ability to not waste combo points, because if you go over, it's going to get some back, right? But it is not predictable. So we're getting an influx of, with this new one, we're getting an influx of combo points, and it's worse, right? It's not good. But that's it. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I haven't done a video in a while. Hopefully I can be a familiar face for you guys if you're not doing so well. But that's it. Let's hope that Blizzard can pull it off. We only got a couple weeks left, and maybe they can pull off and Feral will be in a good state. But that's it for me. Take it easy, everybody. Peace out.